Hey everybody, it's Christine. How are you? I've been wanting to do a live video for a little while, but as many of you have not probably done things like brushed my hair a whole lot and been like for public consumption. So this is me raw. Just wanting to put out an attempt to connect and just say hey to our community, and ask how are you doing. It's a pretty big time for all of us, and I know for me I've noticed some interesting tendencies, old patterns kind of show back up, and I'm trying to be kind to myself. There's this part of me that doesn't totally want to face the bigness of what's happening and kind of want to hide out in my little bubble here that actually feels pretty sweet at times, and go for my hikes and kind of disconnect from the discomfort of the collective discomfort. So kind of wanting to disconnect personally from what's, the pain that's kind of going on, the fear, the panic, all that. I don't find that necessarily unhealthy, but I am aware of it, and just kind of wondering how you guys are dealing with it. I've been doing, some meditation and trying to connect with friends and, through video chats and phone calls and family, and that's been helpful. It's in some ways kind of, this time offers a really sweet opportunity for us to do some things a little differently and get to know ourselves a little differently, and maybe create a little sense of self-intimacy and intimacy with maybe somebody we're cohabitating with. And to, I think when we're in a space like this where there's a little bit of confinement or limitation, it allows some of that unreconciled stuff to start surfacing. I know I've certainly come into contact with some of mine. The ways I meet fear and the unknown and quietude, ongoing quietude. Not having those kind of everyday distractions and watching myself be on my phone too much at times and get kind of sick of myself. And some of my eating patterns are interesting, and but I think what feels really good about it is to be able to kind of meet all that with some consciousness and some kindness and compassion. And then I notice when I do that, it actually has its own natural shift. I don't know about you, but I'm used to being pretty hard on myself and beating myself up when I'm not some version of a perfect human. And so it's nice to just kind of own and embrace some of my humanity, and as a result, watch it kind of transform into something useful, like just being in a deeper and more intimate relationship with myself. I notice then it allows me to judge others a little less. So anyways, lots going on right now, in the universe. Big kind of global trauma really is what we're all kind of holding. And so feel free to check in. Let us know how you're doing. You can share some of your resources and some of the things you're struggling with. And yeah, we're in it together. Much love.